We're going to get started today with using the toddler size loom. And I'm going to use a blue, hoping that you'll be able to see it. This is a 3-strand yarn. We're going to go ahead and put, each yarn has a hole with 1 strand coming out and 1 strand coming out of the middle. So we're going to pull both of those, and we're going to make just a little knot and slide it over. See that little one that's sticking out right there? We're going to go ahead and just make it go over there and pull it. Now, we're going to be taking it off later, so we don't want to make it too tight, but we do want to make it so it's not going to fall off. Okay, so we're going to get started by going underneath and over, underneath and over, underneath and over. You're going to make a whole bunch of little E's. And notice I'm going up, okay? So we're just going to go around real quick, pull some more yarn out, and just go around and around and around and around. I'm so excited that I get to make these care packages for the Mexican kids. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law are missionaries down there, and they make houses, or they work with teams to make houses for people who need homes down in Mexico. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so you're going to just pull it through and hang on to it with your finger, and then you're going to go around and just push down all of these little E's. Okay, I think I have mine pretty well taken care of. Pull out some more yarn. Okay, and then we're going to go another time around. And I'm going to put it at the, oops, I missed one of my strands. Okay, so going to go ahead and do another row at the top. Okay. So Ron and Christy were telling me that it actually, the care packages are something that the churches down there enjoy giving away. So I'm really excited that I get to help Ron and Christy make an impact on the lives down there in Mexico. And if you're wondering, why in the world are you making hats for Mexico? Well, after we pull this through, I will let you know. Okay, so we're going to pull it through, and I'm just going to wrap it a few times around that the extra one on the side. Okay, now grab your hook, and you're going to start down here with the first one you did, okay? And you're going to pull, it might be kind of tight. Ugh. And pull it over the top, okay? Let's see if I can show you it again. Pull it over. And pull it over. Pull it over the top of the loom. Now, this will be easy or hard depending on how tight you pulled your yarn when you're going around. If you're having troubles right now, you might want to do it a little bit looser next time. If you're having troubles like me, where it's a little too loose, you might want to do it a little tighter. Pull it a little tighter. So we're just going to go around, all the way around. Oh. Obviously, I need to pull a little tighter. Maybe I should stop talking while I'm trying to do it. Okay, now we're back to where we started. And we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to push it down. Pull these strings out of the way first. Okay, we're going to push them down all the way down to the bottom. They don't have to be way down at the bottom or anything, but... Okay, and then we're going to take our one extra that we put around there, leaving the one tied still. Get some more yarn, and we're going to start it again. So, if you ask me why I'm doing hats and mittens and stuff like that for Mexico, isn't it hot down there? Well, yes, it is, but when we were there for the wedding, my niece got married down there, and it was cold at night. It was really cold. It was surprisingly cold. I woke up a couple times shivering. It was so cold. So I want to make sure these kids are taken care of. At least this is something small I can do to help out with that problem, help them keep warm a little bit. Okay, so now I wrapped it around again, and I'm going to start pulling it over again. Let me change my angle so you can see it better maybe. Pull it over and make sure both strands get over. So we have 4 strands. If you look, I did not do that one right. Let's start over here. Okay, so there should be 4 strands. 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Okay, so we're pulling the bottom 2 over the top. Very good. Okay, we're just going to keep doing this until we have a couple inches. This is a toddler hat, so right now we're working on the bottom of the hat. We're working on the part that goes right around the head, and we want to have it be a double layer so that it is nice and thick around their head. So when I get to this part up here, I'm going to stop. I'll do a little bit more. I have approximately 2.5 inches done, so I am going to show you how to move on to the next step. We're going to undo our knot here, and we're going to tie it to the hat so it won't come unraveled. So I just pick one of the first loops that we have and tie it in a knot. And then I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to leave a little bit just so that it has a little room to grow, just in case it stretches a little bit. Okay, and pull the string we're working on through, and then we're going to pull the end of pull it through like this, and then we're going to find where do they line up. So you can see this lines up right here. And we're going to go this way. So make sure you get the very outside one. Oh, I'm going to go this way. That one's too hard to get yet. Okay, so we're just going to pull the very bottom strand, the very first one you did. And you're going to pull it over. And just make sure you get every single one, because you don't want to end without one on the very end. Okay, that's my cat Watson crying. I don't know what he's crying about. Okay, now remember, while you're doing these, I would really, really enjoy it and appreciate it if you would pray for the little boy or girl who's going to be getting your hat. Pray for their safety, pray for their health, pray that they will hear God's word and that they'll become saved. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Now we've gotten it all the way through. So we have the bottom is 2 layers. Okay. So we're going to grab our hook again. Make sure that the string gets put inside. And we're going to do the same thing. Pull the bottom one over the top. Bottom over the top. Bottom 2 over the top 2. Bottom 2 over the top 2. No, missed one. I realized that I am not a professional at this, and that I say the wrong terms, and I'm not a perfectionist at this, but I really enjoy doing it, and I'm excited to be able to help out down in Mexico. Okay, we're almost done. Around once, and then we'll get started. We'll do the same thing over again and start on the regular part of the hat. You can change colors, which we'll do a little bit later, and or you can just continue on this. If it's your first one, you might want to consider not changing colors and just making this one hat one color, just so you can figure out how to do it. Okay, so we're going to push them all down again. And then we start again. Around the bottom, over the top. Making ease. Making sure that they're the right tightness. While you're doing this, you might want to stop halfway through or after every hour or whatever. And stretch out your shoulders, your shoulder blades, your hands. I get a little stiff sometimes, and I got to get up and move around. This pulling, when you start pulling the like this, it starts hurting your shoulder blades. So I'm going to make sure that you're not doing that. Okay, so pause this video after you get, let's say 2 more inches, and we'll put another color stripe in there. So join me again and pause it here and join me again in a couple minutes.